Hey guys, it's Andrew here from Positive Outcomes, and today we'll be going through the SwiftPOS Kitchen Video System, or KVS for short. So, if you're wondering what a KVS is, think of it kind of like a kitchen printer on steroids. Rather than having a paper docket appear for your drink orders or your food orders, it actually appears on a screen. Now that screen could be a small touch screen like this, or we've got some clients who have actually mounted a larger screen so that all their staff can see it. Looks a little bit like this. Depending on what type of screen you have, you'll either just use the touchscreen functionality to communicate with the device, or you'll need what's called a bump box, which looks a bit like this guy. Alrighty, so I said before that the KVS is like a printer on steroids. Well, what makes it so good? Well, first of all, the display is highly configurable. We can make it to suit the needs of just about anyone. With the KVS, you can actually have a two-way relationship between the kitchen and the staff that are using the POS, which is really, really handy. You've got the ability to report on service time performance, because we're not just getting the information when it's coming to the kitchen, but we're also, by when they bump it off, we know how long it takes to prepare those items. You can communicate or link it in with what we call an order ready screen for your customers. So when the order is ready, it'll appear on the screen so they know they can come and collect it. And you've also got the ability to automatically move orders from one station to another. And we've got a couple of other little bits and pieces as well. So let's take a look at some of these features in turn. Alrighty, let's start with configuring the screen. So we can configure the colors that we use. So here's a couple of examples. We've got a dark background, here's a whiter background, and we can actually configure these colors to anything we like. We can change the number of cells that appear. We can change the size of the font, just in case people have trouble with reading them. You can have this summary panel either showing or not showing, and this summary panel can either show a total of all items that have been made for the day, or it can be a total of all items that are pending, or we can just get rid of it altogether. We can have time warnings, so you'll see up the top here it's starting to flash. That's just telling the chef that it's been over time of what's expected, or what's our target time that we're trying to get the orders out to the customer. And we can even see notes that relate to a particular item. So if some of your staff don't know exactly how to make a particular item, they can actually click on the notes and get some more information. Cool. Alrighty, the next little feature we've got is this two-way communication between the kitchen video system and the POS staff. So sometimes you might have really high volumes coming through and you're not able to cope and you just want to manage expectations a little bit. So what the kitchen staff can do using this wait time feature is actually indicate to the staff that, okay, there's going to be a 10-minute delay, a half-hour delay, whatever it might be. And on the point of sale system, you'll see up the top here, that value is shown, and that's how the staff can manage expectations with the customers at the time they're taking the order. With the kitchen video, you're able to do some reporting as well. So we can actually generate reports either from the POS or from the back office on average service times, wait times, for different courses, etc. So suddenly we can get some performance measurement into what's actually happening in the kitchen, which is really, really handy. Another feature we've got is that when the order is ready and the order gets bumped, we can do a number of things with it. One of the things we can do is print the docket, because if you think about it, the floor staff still need to see or still need to know where that order is going if they're taking it to the table. It can be displayed on an order ready board, such as these, or we can even have an audible notification come out, something a little bit like this.
Order 1234 is now ready for collection.
Another feature we've got with the KVS is that if you've got multiple stations all working together, where it's actually possible to move an order from one station to another. So for an example, you might have a main section, you might have a larder section, and then once those orders are bumped from those particular sections, that might go straight through to a pass section where somebody puts the order all together and delivers to the customer. So for the ability to move it from one video screen to another is a built-in feature of the Kitchen Video System Pro. So it handles it really, really well. Another couple of features that are great that you can access. I mentioned the notes before. We can expedite an order, which basically just moves an order to the front of the queue. So if you've got a VIP or if you've got a problem, you can move it to the front of the queue. We can put an order on hold, and then we can either recall a held or an accidentally bumped order if we need to. So, if you're one of our existing clients and like to talk to us about adding the SwiftPOS KVS to your venue, please just give the support team a call. We'll be happy to help you out. If you're not currently one of our clients and your current system can't do all this, well, maybe it's time you came and talked to us.